Alright, what is up boys and girls, welcome back to another video. As always, thank you very much for joining me indeed. I'm Crypto Maximalist. Please do like and subscribe, leave a comment down below for the comment section. And with all that being said, we are just taking a quick look at Byte then on our daily time frame today for another little daily update. As we can see, we are continuing to press upwards in this parabolic move that we are seeing for Byte. Getting up to a swing high today on this daily candle, up around 4,000th of a whatever almost on the Uniswap chart. On Dex Screener, I do believe we're at around a 4,000th of a whatever. Obviously, Poloniex a little bit different in terms of the price action, but you can see more or less the exact same thing. A really, really nice 8x now, almost a 10x off the lows. You can see we got down to around that 500th of a whatever down here. Absolute mega capitulation. And then in a week or so, up to around almost 4,000th of whatever, so around 8x off the lows. A very, very, very ridiculous trade indeed. Congratulations if you bought the dip because you were heavily rewarded here. Obviously, we've had quite a significant decline recently, but we've pretty much reversed all of that. All the whales selling off and all the FUD and all the nonsense that we saw surrounding Byte has been completely erased pretty much by this recent swing to the upside. Really, really bullish move here, breaking through our 100 moving average as well on the daily, which we now have started to form here, as you can see. Obviously, we were heading down under this resistance for a good while. Obviously, we came down into this area here of previous structure, which I thought would probably bounce at, considering every single time previously when we'd had a little bit of a resistance like this, we were coming down into a previous area of structure and then bouncing to the upside. But as I said before, whales in this area here for anywhere from around that 2,000 area down to that 500th area. We have essentially a massive amount of selling from whales, basically selling the bottom of this downtrend, which was really weird and quite interesting. But overall, obviously, you can see we formed a new resistance here with the new pivot point. Resistance, we came up, tested it one last time, back tested, and then we've had this really parabolic, tasty move out of the resistance since then. As you can see, things looking really nice on this chart for continuation, in my opinion. And you can see every single time that we've broken out of one of these descending resistances, we've come up and made a new swing high, all-time high for Byte, and also tested this resistance that's formed here, this really nice little resistance line like this. There's probably a level of resistance that we could be hitting first. As you can see here, we did have this previous channel like this that we could come up and test, which would also coincide really nicely with that all-time high. So potentially could do something like this where we come up, test this all-time high area, test this, and then maybe get a bit of consolidation before continuation. But I do think we could be heading up and retesting that new swing high over the next few months, which will obviously be around a 10x from the current price up to that resistance line, which would obviously be a ridiculous swing from here, taking us probably from around what we are around $30 million market cap right now. So obviously we'd be heading up towards $400 million market cap, which would be very, very high indeed. But I do think very, very possible, especially when you consider the volume coming in here. You can see the grinding to the upside, all these consecutive massive green candles. Although we are running out of a little bit of steam on the daily, as you can see, but I do think the parabolic euphoria is starting to set in with this token, and obviously with the boredom of Bitcoin right now, I think we could easily see this heading up to at least the all-time high over the next few weeks. So let's see what we can do.